Some places call to you on a deeper level. Places that seem to reach out and stir something deep within your soul. They're not just destinations on a map, but living, breathing entities that invite you to discover their secrets. For many adventurers, these places become more than just a memory, they become a part of who you are. Morne Trois Pitons in Dominica is one of those rare places. Rising majestically from the heart of the island, its 3 volcanic peaks pierce the sky, often shrouded in a mysterious veil of clouds. This is a landscape shaped by fire and water, by ancient forces that still echo through the valleys and forests. It's not just a mountain, it's a living, breathing giant at the heart of the nature isle. The rainforest clings to its slopes, alive with the calls of exotic birds and the rustle of unseen creatures. Every inch of this place pulses with life, from the emerald canopy above to the tangled roots below. This isn't your average hike, it's a true test of spirit, part of a UNESCO World Heritage site. The trails wind through dense jungle, past ancient trees and hidden waterfalls, challenging you at every turn. Here, you're not just a visitor, you're a participant in a story that's been unfolding for millennia. The name means Mountain of 3 Peaks, a dormant volcano alive with energy. Even in its slumber, you can feel the power that shaped this land. The peaks stand as silent sentinels, watching over the island and all who dare to explore its slopes. Steaming vents and bubbling mud pools remind you, here, nature is raw and untamed. The earth breathes beneath your feet, sending up plumes of steam and the scent of minerals. It's a reminder that this world is still wild, still unpredictable, and still very much alive. Along the way, you'll encounter rare plants and vibrant wildlife found nowhere else on Earth. The air is thick with the scent of blooming flowers and the hum of insects, creating a symphony of life that surrounds you at every step. The trail is steep, muddy, and slippery, but every step is a step closer to something unforgettable. Your boots sink into the earth, your muscles burn, and the humid air clings to your skin. But with each challenge, you feel yourself growing stronger, more determined to reach the summit. Why take on this beast? Because it challenges you to be stronger, more resilient. It asks you to dig deep, to find reserves of strength and courage you never knew you had. The mountain doesn't just test your body, it tests your mind and your spirit. There are moments when you want to give up, when the climb seems endless and the summit impossibly far. But then you remember why you started, and you push on, one step at a time, fueled by determination and the promise of what lies ahead. It's about the journey, the sweat, the struggle, and the ultimate triumph. Reaching the top isn't just about the view, it's about the sense of accomplishment, the bonds you form with fellow adventurers, and the memories you'll carry for a lifetime. This hike will change you, leaving a mark on your soul. Standing at the summit, you realize you're not the same person who started at the base. You've been transformed by the mountain, by the challenge, and by the beauty that surrounds you. The mountain is calling. Will you answer? The trail begins in a world of green, the rainforest canopy closing above you. Sunlight filters through, dappling the path in shifting patterns. The air is thick, humid, alive with the scent of earth and flowers. Gnarled trees and moss create a forgotten fairy tale world. The gentle incline is deceptive, the mountain is just getting started. Roots and ferns demand your attention with every step. Giant tree ferns and towering gommier trees surround you. This is full-body immersion into nature where you become part of the landscape. Set your pace, conserve your energy for what's ahead. Look closely. Tiny orchids, vibrant heliconia, intricate details everywhere. Here the real adventure begins, deep in the green abyss. The rainforest is alive with sound, a symphony of life. The Ciceroo parrot's call echoes, a rare treat in this protected place. Tree frogs chirp, insects buzz, and the undergrowth rustles with hidden creatures. Every sound sharpens your senses, connecting you to this wild world. Morne Trois Pitons National Park is a sanctuary for unique species found nowhere else. Watch for hummingbirds, spiderwebs glistening with dew, and leafcutter ants on the move. The forest floor is a tapestry of life and decay, each part of a complex cycle. Around every bend there's something new to discover. The rainforest teaches you to look closer, to appreciate the small wonders. It's a symphony for the senses, and you're in the front row. This hike is muddy, famously so. The moment you step onto the trail, you're greeted by a thick, squelching earth that clings to your boots and refuses to let go. It's not just a little mud here and there, it's a relentless, ever-present companion that defines the entire journey. The trail's mud is a challenge, sucking at your boots, making every step a test. Each footfall is a negotiation, a careful calculation of where to place your weight so you don't lose your balance or your shoe. Sometimes the mud is so deep it feels like it's trying to pull you underground, daring you to keep moving forward. You can't be afraid to get dirty. The mud is part of the adventure. It's a rite of passage for anyone who takes on this trail. The more you try to avoid it, the more it finds you, splattering up your legs, coating your hands, and leaving its mark on your gear. But with every muddy splash, you're reminded that you're alive, present, and fully engaged in the wild. It's a battle of wills, demanding focus and balance. The mud tests your patience and your determination, forcing you to slow down and pay attention to every step. It's a physical and mental challenge, one that requires you to adapt and stay alert, even when you're tired or frustrated. Sometimes you'll sink deep, but you learn to stay calm and find a way out. There are moments when your foot disappears beneath the surface and you have to wiggle, twist, and pull to break free. It's easy to get discouraged, but these moments teach you resilience and resourcefulness. The mud washes off, but the sense of accomplishment stays forever. When you finally reach a clear stream and rinse away the grime, you're left with more than just clean boots. You carry the memory of every challenge you overcame, every step that brought you closer to your goal. These tough sections build camaraderie, helping hands, shared laughter, and teamwork. Struggling through the mud together creates bonds that last long after the hike is over. You learn to rely on each other, to offer a hand when someone slips, and to celebrate every small victory as a team. The struggle bonds you with fellow hikers. There's a unique joy in sharing these muddy moments, in knowing that everyone is facing the same obstacles and overcoming them together. The mud becomes a shared story, a badge of honor that unites you. The mud is a filter, rewarding those who persevere with a badge of honor. It separates those who are willing to push through discomfort from those who turn back. When you finish, the mud on your boots is a symbol of your determination and grit. The path to anything worthwhile is rarely clean or easy. The mud reminds you that the best experiences often require effort, patience, and a willingness to embrace the messiness of the journey. Embrace the struggle and the reward is so much sweeter. When you finally reach the summit, every muddy step feels worth it. The view is more breathtaking, the sense of achievement more profound because you earned it through perseverance. Every muddy step is proof of your progress toward the summit. Each print left behind is a testament to your determination, your courage, and your willingness to face the challenge head-on. In the end, it's not just about reaching the top, it's about the journey, the mud, and the glory you find along the way. This land is ancient, once the sacred home of the Kalinago people. For thousands of years, their footsteps echoed through these forests, their voices carried on the wind, their stories etched into the very stones and rivers that shape Dominica. The rainforest, with its towering trees and tangled roots, holds memories older than any written word. As you walk, you tread on ground steeped in history and legend. Every step connects you to generations past, to a people who understood the rhythms of the land and respected its power. The crunch of leaves beneath your boots is a reminder that you are not the first to journey here, and you will not be the last. The Kalinago lived in harmony with the forest, using its resources wisely. They gathered plants for food, medicine, and shelter, always taking only what was needed and giving thanks in return. Their knowledge of the land was profound, passed down through generations in stories, songs, and daily rituals. Their traditions are alive even today, woven into the fabric of Dominica's culture. The art of basket weaving, the use of medicinal herbs, and the reverence for the spirits of the forest all speak to a deep connection with nature that endures. Local guides share stories, plants used for medicine, legends of mountain spirits. These tales are not just entertainment, they are lessons, warnings, and celebrations of the land's mysteries. Listening to them, you begin to see the forest through Kalinago eyes, alive with meaning and memory. Tales of the giant boa, Tete Chien, come alive in the misty woods. The air grows thick with possibility, and every shadow seems to hold a secret. The stories of these legendary creatures remind us that the forest is a place of wonder and caution, where the line between myth and reality blurs. The landscape becomes more than trees and rocks, it's alive with stories. Each mossy stone, each shaft of sunlight filtering through the canopy, is a page in a living book. The forest is a storyteller, whispering its secrets to those who listen closely. The Kalinago's respect for nature is a lesson for every adventurer. They teach us to move with care, to observe with humility, and to honor the delicate balance that sustains life here. Their wisdom is a guide for anyone who seeks to truly know this land. We are guests here. Walk lightly, leave no trace. Every action matters, from the way we step on the trail to how we care for the smallest creatures. The forest's health depends on our respect and restraint, just as it did for the Kalinago. This mindset transforms the hike into a timeless tradition. It becomes more than a physical journey. It is a spiritual passage, a way to honor those who came before and those who will follow. Each footstep is a promise to protect and cherish this sacred place. You feel the weight of history, part of a long line humbled by this mountain. The view from the peak is not just a reward for your effort, but a moment to reflect on the enduring spirit of the Kalinago and the land they called home. The whispers of the Kalinago enrich the journey, making the summit even more meaningful. Their legacy lingers in the rustle of leaves and the hush of the wind, inviting you to listen, to learn, and to carry their respect for nature forward with every step you take. After hours of climbing, you reach the final, steep ascent. The trees thin, exposing you to the elements and volcanic rock. Ropes and ladders help you scramble up the last stretch. Your heart pounds, muscles burn, but the summit is within reach. One final push, and you're there. Standing atop Morne Trois Pitons, exhaustion turns to exhilaration. The view is breathtaking. Dominica's mountains, valleys, and both the Caribbean and Atlantic stretching out below. All the struggle melts away, replaced by peace and accomplishment. Sit, breathe, and savor the moment. This is why we seek adventure, for moments of pure beauty and perspective. The summit offers more than a view, it's a personal victory. You'll carry this feeling long after you descend. The journey down is a new challenge. Tired legs, tricky footing, and gravity working against you. Every step requires focus, each descent a test of control. The trail looks different now. You notice things you missed on the way up. The rainforest welcomes you back, its light and sounds transformed. You're stronger, more confident, carrying the summit's view in your mind. The descent is a time for reflection, letting the mountain's lessons sink in. Each step is a small victory, proof of your resilience. The clearing appears, tired but triumphant. You step out of the forest. Muddy, scratched, and smiling, you've completed the epic journey. The adventure is over, but the transformation is real. You return changed, with memories that will last a lifetime. After the grueling hike, Dominica's rivers and waterfalls offer the perfect reward. The Emerald Pool and Titu Gorge are nature's spa, cool, clear, and refreshing. Stepping into the water, you feel the mud and sweat wash away. The waterfalls cascade and the green glow of the pool are pure bliss. Titu Gorge invites you to swim through a narrow canyon, a final mini-adventure. These post-hike rituals connect struggle with joy, effort with reward. Soaking in these magical waters, you reflect on the day's achievements. You remember the climb, the burn, and the triumph. You've pushed your limits and been rewarded with one of Earth's most beautiful experiences. Words and pictures can only do so much. The real magic is in the experience. Morne Trois Pitons isn't just a hike, it's an invitation and a challenge. Step out of your ordinary life and into a world of raw beauty and adventure. Prepare yourself, physically and mentally, for the journey. You don't need to be a super athlete, just determined and willing to try. The memories you make will last a lifetime. Go to Dominica, climb its volcano, listen to the rainforest, feel the history, stand on the summit, then plunge into emerald waters. This is the kind of adventure that changes you, reminding you of courage, resilience, and connection to nature. Don't just read about it, go live it. The mountain is calling. It's your turn to conquer.